Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the interview. We had a blast with our discussion last week, where we sat down with Joni, the owner of RBC Television. And today we bring you another fan favorite. I'm Grady Catalano.
And I'm Casper. This week, we have a new guest who has been prominent in the Roblox Eurovision experiences. He has created the RoESC voting system, which has helped push many Roblox Eurovision shows to the forefront.
He also developed the very famous G-Lights, allowing people to take their games to the next level. Please welcome to the interview, Gabys. Hello, Gabys. Take a seat, have a sip of water. Welcome to the interview on RoTV. How are you doing today? Well, that's good to hear. So let's get started with the questions. My first one for you is, when did you start playing Roblox? Very simple question. That's awesome to hear. Well, that's awesome to hear. How long did it take in your Roblox experience to decide, I want to try Roblox Studio, I want to make my own games, this is what I want to do?
Alright, that's great to hear. I have another question for you. Alright, so let's talk about the cameras. And when and why did you start thinking about making them? I see. I have a follow-up here. Did you think they'd become your best-selling product? I mean, your camera system?
So you didn't anticipate it to become popular early on?
Well, it's still a major accomplishment of yours for your camera system to become one of the most widely used camera systems in the Roblox platform. If I'm not mistaken, I think this show is actually captured with your camera system.
I do want to take a trip down memory lane, actually. You were around, the Roblox entertainment space in 2018. Nobody used cameras or even thought about lighting for that. What was it like back then when all the stuff that we have now didn't exist? You do miss the pre-camera era. So I actually was just about to ask, do you prefer it being more primitive and simpler, or do you like the complex part of it? Well, that's really awesome to hear. I think the throwback is also very important. I want to talk about Gabby's Eurovision Song Contest, or GESC. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think what helped you take your Roblox television experience to the next level was Gabby's Eurovision Song Contest. It was a pretty important milestone for you. I don't want to be speaking for you, but I think that's kind of where we're at. What made you think about wanting to do that type of contest? Words to live by for sure. Were there any things you made, like cameras or lighting systems that you developed for the show specifically that you've used now as your platform? Wow, so a lot of work went into this. And I mean, it was deserved too. You put a lot of work into it. And I think that's why a lot of people really love this show so much, Gabby's Eurovision Song Contest. Because I know a lot of people thought that this, it's one of the most loved ones in the community, Gabby's Eurovision Song Contest. It's really unique. I think other Eurovision Song Contests, like on Roblox, existed. Did you try to do anything different from other people?
All right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gabby's Eurovision Song Contest turned into Gabbasoft after a shutdown period occurred, and inside Gabbasoft you offer like your systems to other entertainment spaces for free of charge. Am I correct?
I also want to keep talking about Gabbasoft. Last year, I'm going to shift to last year, you hosted something called the Gabbasoft event. Is that how you pronounce it, Gabbasoft? I'm not sure. But the Gabbasoft event, from a lot of people, from what I've heard, word on the street, a lot of people really liked it. Did you have like a specific inspiration to it? So it's like what Apple does every year, like their developer conference to introduce like all new things in their software, iOS and stuff like that. And then back again, I have one more question about the Gabbasoft event. Can we expect that to be an annual occurrence? Will this happen like every year? That's a fair philosophy to have, and I think sometimes it has its benefits. I do want to shift more to a possible career opportunity for you in the future, Casper. I think we can go ahead and
Yeah. Do you plan to pursue a real life career with the skills you have acquired so far within programming? Like, do you consider this as a possible like career path in your future? All right. Well, we certainly wish you the best of possibilities. And I actually think we have no more questions for you tonight, unfortunately.
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's been so interesting talking about your experiences here, and I think it's quite inspiring. You guys have your own values and your own morals in your studio and at Gabbasoft, and I think that's something a lot of other studios envy on. I think that's something that a lot of studios don't have, and that they would wish they have a team that would have the same dedication as you. So, kudos to you, Gabby's, and thank you so much for tuning into the interview. We hope to see more people come on the show, and I think we will. Next week we have an interesting guest coming up. Not going to spoil it just yet. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Grady Catalano.
This was Casper, and this was the interview. Thank you for tuning into RoTV. Good night. This is all from us.